So very quickly we identified the most challenged families. We identified 40 families, more or less on the first week of the pandemic. 15 of those are homeless in very difficult situations. So literally me and as members of staff went down to Aldi and started shopping, packing bags and going around Finglas and making sure we had food at their doorstep.
Particularly glad to be welcoming the paper, your science-based reporting and targets on tackling climate change coming from the Business Community Group. I think it's really important, timely, and fits in correctly with what's going on in Europe, what's going on in Ireland, and hopefully what's going on in the world as we head towards the 5th anniversary of the signing of the Paris Climate Agreement.
While a lot of economic development came to the Docklands, we were completely segregated from it and we didn't benefit from it. But I had hopes of getting an education, so I went on and I went back and done my leaving cert. I learned to speak Portuguese, which I speak fluently now, and I also got a degree then. But I couldn't get into any of the jobs, and I'll probably discuss in a later point as well. But there was a lot of barriers that some of them are indirect or direct.
Sustainability is not a department. It is not a job title. It is not a profession. It's not even an association like WBCSD or BC or Business in the Community Ireland. It's the end result of a corporate strategy that actually understands its impacts and dependencies on nature and society. It is not a report. It's not a job title, but that end result.
Never ever have we seen, even despite COVID, 50, 60 countries where people are demonstrating in the streets. And if we don't create this inclusive society, you'll see more frustration at the polls. You'll see more populism. You'll see more nationalism. And frankly, you'll see more xenophobia. And I don't want to be responsible for that. And any time that leaders don't act, they become implicit in that game that is currently being played by a minority of people that try to turn it into their advantage at the expense of the majority. The simple question then in the end for you to ask is, are you want to be complicit to that? Or do you want to be responsible for creating this more inclusive, sustainable world? And the one that can answer that question only and only is only you individually.